So for so for that question, I have to drag this guy out. Okay. Such that okay. Let this one be help. This one should be help, and this one should be help, and the other one should be down. This one should be down. Is that what will work? Let's see if it works. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Okay, so beside two adjacent angles. No, question 11. It said in figure 2, it said line AB is parallel to CD. Do you see that? Line AB is parallel to CD, and okay, so this line AB and this is line CD. Okay, they said they are parallel. So they said you should prove that P plus Q minus R, okay, equals to 180. So that's a request. Okay, prove that P plus Q minus R is equal to 180. So let's quickly draw the lines and see how they relate. Sorry for that noise. So now I have my two lines like this. Okay, so this line, I think line AB, right? And what? And line CD.
Yes.
Line AB and line CD. Okay, then there's a kind of line like this. Okay. Then we see that at this point we have EG. So we have EG in the middle, right? So here we have E, and here we have G. Okay. Now we also have that. Okay, we have PQR. We have PQR. So here we have P, here is Q, and here is R. So the question is now that we should prove that, okay, prove that what now? Prove that P plus Q minus R is equal to 180. Prove that P plus Q minus R is equal to 180 degrees. So that's the query. Alright? So are you set?
Okay.
So Shemlo, this concept is just is parallel line and transversal. Okay? It's parallel line and transversal. So right here,
Okay.
we only have parallel lines, we don't have transversal. What do I mean? Transversal is a straight line that connects two parallel lines. Please get that. So in this diagram, there is no straight line that is connecting the two parallel lines. Do you agree with me? Because the information from the question tells us that AB and CD is parallel. But funny enough, there is no straight line that is connecting both of them. Or can you see anyone?
No.
No. So what we do is now that we draw another line in the middle, making sure that the line is dotted and it touches this point. Okay, and we'll just say that the line what? The line is parallel to what? The line is
Okay.
parallel to line AB and line CD. Do you see that? Okay, so now we have a transversal. Now we have two transversals. At least we have line, this line. Okay, now you can now say, maybe now you have your G. Okay, point G. So you now have two lines that are transversal now. You have EG and you have, oh no, we already have G. Sorry, let's have H. Okay, so now we have EH and HG. Both of them now are transversal. Why? Because both of them are connecting two parallel lines. Shimilore, am I making sense? Shimilore, am I
I'm
making
making
sense?
sense.
Okay. Sorry, the network is slow, so
You are.
I'm not really receiving your response very fast. So to move on, I wanted to look very closely. You know, there's this concept of Z angle, alternating angle. There is this concept of Hev angle, and there is this concept of maybe, okay, let's limit ourselves to these two, is alternating angle and corresponding angle. So let me look out for any Z angle, any available Z angle. Do you understand? Any available Z angle. So if I should look out for any available Z angle, what is that going to be? Okay, this is a kind of Z angle. Look at my green line. That color is not really showing on that part. So let me use a gold. So Shemilore, can you see my golden Z? Shemilore,
I see it.
okay, you can see it, right?
I see it.
Okay, so now a portion of Q now is what? Is alternate to what? To R. Is alternate to R. So you can say that let that portion of Q, let it be, let's say is x degree. Okay, that's this part. Let's say it's x degree. Now if we should look into this, I don't know. If we should look into this, look at this arc. No, I should use another color. Sorry, I should use another color, not that color. Maybe I should I use pink? Let me use this pastel pink. Now if I should use this color, I want you to look at it very well. Okay, can you see that arc? Now you notice that there's also a
Yes.
Z angle, but the Z angle is in this form, so that this place is alternate to this place. Okay, so if this is P, then this part is also what? Is also P, or is also equal to P. Do you understand? That's the angle at point H. I don't know if you're getting me.
I'm getting.
Are you getting me? Okay, so if I were you now, I would say this is, if this is hex, then I can say that this portion now, this second portion of Q is not going to be what? It's going to be Y. So now I can say that what? X plus Y is equal to what? Is equal to Q. Do you understand? Now I should now look for the relationship between Y and Q now, so that I'll be able to get what I'm looking for. Now look at it closely. P, this P plus Y is equal to 180. Do you agree?
Yes.
This
I
P
agree.
plus Y, they are both on a straight line. I mean, this P on this side, that is alternate to this. So you can say that your P plus Y is equal to what? Is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so now just look at it now. If I now make Y the subject of the formula, I can have 180 degree minus 1 minus P. Are you getting it? Now look at y. Now because I have to
Yes.
actually get rid of y. Okay, look, that's y. Because y is not in the question. I already have q. Now look at p. What's that now? Look at x. Okay. Now x itself is a portion of q. Okay, that is alternate to what? That is alternate to r. Shimler, do you agree? That my golden cell shows that x and
I
r
agree.
are what? Are alternating. So I can here say now that what? X is equal to what is equal to r. So now they are now asking me the question that I should prove. Let's see if I'll be able to prove what they asked me to prove. That I should prove that what? I should prove that. Okay, let me have a fuller screen. So that I should prove that p plus q minus r, p plus q minus r is what? Is equal to 180 degree. P plus q minus r is equal to what? Is equal to 180 degree. So now the work is simple. All right, the work is simple. So let me see how to get that done. Now, since I've established the fact that, let me just do it straight from here. Now, what is the value of my p? Similar.
The value of P would be
Is there any expression? Is there anything expressing p directly in what I wrote out? Actually, nothing. Actually, nothing. Now, this is what I have to address. Q. Q is the one I have to address. Okay. Q is the one I have to address. Why do I have to address it? I've rendered it in terms of two questions. I mean, two angles that are not directly in my question. Because I've said that my Q is equal to what? X and Y. Whereas X and Y are not in the question. So now if I want to talk, I can say P, okay, plus what's my Q now? My Q is X plus Y, okay, then minus R. Okay, so now I can say now that my P now, okay,
okay.
plus what is X plus Y? What's X? Remember, X is R. I've rendered X to be R, okay? Then my Y is what? My Y is what? My Y is, that's 180 minus P. That's what I have inside this bracket. Now I now have it further to be what? To be minus R. So let's look at this. Can I have it to be equal to 180? Can I have it to be equal to 180?
You
So if I
can.
should open that bracket, I'll be having P, okay, plus R plus 180, okay, then minus P, then I have minus R. So similarly, look at it. This is plus R, this is minus R, okay, this is minus P, this is plus P. So similarly, in that thing, what I've written out now, what do you think is the value of? Have I been able to prove it? Similarly, have I been able to prove
Not
it?
yet. Not yet.
Not yet. I've proven it. Deb is interrupting, please, sir.
Well,
What you're doing is interrupting.
oh yes, you have. Yeah.
Similarly, instead of Q, okay, I just bring in X plus Y. I just bring in what? X plus Y. Because Y here, this X plus Y are the two angles that make us Q, that makes up Q. Okay, so I got the value of Y. My Y is equal to 180 minus P. I got the value of X. My X is equal to what? Is alternating to R. So instead of writing Q, I bring in it to be what? X plus Y, which is the value of X plus Y here. So now, since I have the value of Y here, Y is not part of the question they gave me. So I should render Y in terms of the question they gave me, or the parameters they gave me, which is what? Which is P is part of them. This angle P. This angle P is part of them. Okay, so I should render my Y in terms of P. Then X, no. This is my x. I should render it in terms of r, because p is part of what they gave me, r is part of what they gave me. I just need to use y and x, which is not part of what they gave me. So by the time I now want to resolve, because what they said I should prove that p plus q minus r is equal to 180. So I wrote p, which is this. Okay, now I wrote my q, because I've said here that my q now, here, my q is what? X plus y is equal to q. So I wrote x plus y for q, then minus r. So they want me to prove that it's equal to 180. Sorry. They want me to prove it that it's equal to what? Is equal to 180. Shemilore. They want me to prove that it's equal to 180. So when you got the value of x, I got the value of x to be r, and I got the value of y, I got the value of y here to be 180 minus p. Okay, then minus r. I continue by writing minus r. So when I simplify this, I just got 180. P has to cancel p minus p, plus r has to cancel minus r. Then I have 180 degree. Shemilore. Shemilore, are you with me? But it's confusing, right? It's not clear, right? Shemilore, is not clear, right? Let me know.
It's not clear. It's not clear.
It's not clear. It's not clear.
Could you explain that part one more time?
Okay. Actually, I just use an escape route, because the escape route is the fact that that Q make the work complex. Do you understand? That red line I drew,
Yes.
that's the third parallel line, divided Q into 2. Do you get me? Divided Q into 2.
I get.
I was the one that divided it into Q so that I will be able to get my answer. And I divided it into y and x. Do you get what I'm saying? So they didn't give me y and x.
I get.
So I should be very smart in the way I use y and x. I should be very smart. Okay? All I can do is to make y the solution of the formula in any expression I'm going to be using it, or make x the solution of the formula in any expression I'm going to be using it. Are you getting it? Now, what I did here, did you get how I got the relationship between y and p? Did you get it?
I get it. I get how you got down.
Okay, this z angle was what helped me to know that, okay, this is p and p. So if this is p and p, you know that at this side this thing continues, and here I have my y. So I can say that this y plus this p can be equal to 180, and that was what I did there. P plus y is equal to 180. But y is not given to me in the question, so I have to cancel out y by expressing y as the solution of the formula. That's a very smart way of handling the question. I have to make y the solution of the formula of this what? Of this. Now coming down, look at my golden z. Okay, it's showing that what? The second portion of q, which is x, has a relationship with r. And what's the relationship? It's also an alternating angle. X and r, they are alternating angles, so they are equal. So I just wrote x equal to r. Okay, that's just a smart way of rendering x. Why? I can use x in this equation because it was not given to me. I can use y in this equation because it's not given to me. So I have to say that x is equal to r that I was given. Okay, I was given r. Then I also have to come here and say my y is equal to what? Is equal to 180 minus p, because I was given p. Shemilore, you know the issue? The issue was that if I were to teach you, I shouldn't start with this proving. That's the truth of the matter. I should not start with this proving. But no, voila. I have a way of maybe restituting, and I have a way of solving it. Do you understand? Don't worry. We'll look for one that is more of direct. That is more of direct question than proving. Do you understand what I'm saying? one that is more of direct than
Yeah,
moving. Let's just scroll down for it. Maybe we can find one. Let's scroll down for it. Maybe we can find one. Because if you didn't get a direct one, okay, let's look at this. They said A, B, and C, D are parallel. Okay, maybe we can have something reasonable from here. So find the value of x is what? So what's the value of x, Shemilore? From this angle. Now, you just take it one after the other, okay? So if I were you, I will just open something here, and I will call it what? 70 degree. Why? Because of vertically opposite angle. Okay? Vertically opposite angle. That's x angle, okay? So what I have here, 70 is equal to 70 here. Are you with me, Shemilore? Are you with me, Shemilore? Okay, so if I'm to continue, I can decide to maybe figure out an F angle. Maybe an F angle. Okay? Or maybe a Z angle, whichever way. But I think an F angle will do me a faster and a more perfect job than looking for Z. Okay? So look at that. This angle and this angle are corresponding. That's F. Okay? This is F. This angle and this angle are corresponding. So if this is 70, this is 70 degree. This also can also be what? 70 degree. Shemilore. Shemilore, is that okay?
Yes.
Provided that this line and this line are parallel, and this is their transversal. This straight one. That back is what? Is their transversal. So I'm coming. Let's still go further. Maybe we'll still. Okay, this is a typical question. This is a typical question. Okay. So I'm solving directly inside. Now look at it. They said if AB, sorry, is there an information hub? Actually, an information hub. If AB and PQ are parallel, find the value of angle Z. This angle Z. Okay. So they said if AB and PQ are parallel. So that's a vital information that we have to work on. So this is AB. They said if it is parallel to PQ. So I've told you that for now you don't have a transversal. Or do you have anyone?
Yes.
Do you have any transversal for now?
No.
Okay, the meaning of what I just said is that you don't have a straight line that is connecting the two parallel lines. No straight line is joining the two parallel lines. So you do yourself a favor of just draw a dotted line. Okay, that you can say, okay, now it's parallel to what? It's parallel to the two lines. Shemilore, do you get that? Hello, Shemilore, do you get that? Okay. So if I were you, I'm seeing a Z angle. Sorry, the network is somehow. I'm not receiving your response very fast, so that's why it's looking like I'm repeating. So when I have this Z angle, looking at it, so Shemilore, there's no crime if I say this angle 51 is alternating to the angle here. Okay, this is angle 51 because of alternating angle. Then I think for us to be on the safe side, we should have this line labeled. So we can say this is this is GH, line GH, so that we'll be able to make references to angle. Okay, and okay, this is point Z. Okay, this point Z. So you can see right now that angle QZH is equal to what? Is equal to 51 degree. Why? Because of what? Because of alternating angles. If you are doing it in theory, you have to state the reasons. So you've been able to establish this as 51 degree. So let's look into it again, and I would love to use many colors so that we'll be able to distinguish. I'm seeing another Z. I don't know if Shemilore is seeing it with me. This is Z angle. Don't worry. This is another Z angle. So no crime if I say this place, okay, is 45 degree. That is, this place and this place are alternating. Shemilore, do you flow what I'm doing? Shemilore,
What was that?
were you not with my screen?
Yeah.
Shemilore, we're doing something nice. We're doing something nice. I just tried to figure out this Z. What is Z? This Z in pink. Did you see it? Shemilore?
I saw it.
Okay,
I saw it.
so you see that the 45 I wrote here, the 45 I wrote here is actually alternating towards this 45. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay, so now I can say angle HZB. Angle HZB, okay, is equal to what? 45 degree. Because of what? Because of alternating angles. So the question asks now is that what is now the value of this angle? So Shemilore, what do you think the angle will be? The value of that this Z.
Which one?
This Z angle, this one. What do you think the value will
That
be?
be also 45.
Shemilore, please look, check well, please. Don't disappoint me. The answer you are giving me is breaking my heart. Everything here is on a point. Is on a point. This is a complete circle. And out of this complete circle, we already have 51 and 45 away. Then the remaining part is just going to be what? Shemilore.
Angle Z would be Z would be 96.
96?
Z would be 96. Because you'd
Shemilore,
add
51.
the
I'm listening to you. 51 plus 45 plus Z angle is equal to what?
Z would be 96. It's 96 because you add the angle PQ.
Shemilore, what is the angle at the point? What's the angle at the point?
ASGB together.
Shemilore, what's the angle at the point?
The angle at the point is
Shemilore, see, this is a complete circle. And the complete circle here is making this.
yes.
This. Divide this into 2. Here you have 51. Here you have 45. Shemilore, the remaining here is what you are looking for. So what do you think is going to be?
So that's 180 minus 51 minus 45.
When you had 51 plus 45 plus Z, yeah, it should give you 360. Why? Because of what? Angle at a point. Angle at a point. Shemilore, you've not understood geometry. I still have a lot of work to do. So when you see angle at a point, you can't recognize them. The value of Z plus 51 plus 45, they all make a complete circle. Nothing is interrupting them. So those three angles, when you add them together, they should give you a complete circle, which is 360. Now, how do you now get Z? Just going to subtract 51 and 45 from 360. Shemilore. Oh yeah, do that for me. Let me know. Let me see. This is 96. But remove 96 from 360. Should give me 266 now.
Minus
265. 4. Please do it on your side
51
and let's be sure. Should we just do 360 minus 51 minus 45? What do you have?
264.
264. That's the answer.
That's what?
I said that's the answer. That's the answer. 264. The answer is 264. The answer is 264. Thank you, Shimlere. You know what? Can you lay your hands on question? Do not practice all the questions from book and exam. Okay. Please, can you lay your hands on that last question and just solve? The time is off already.
Okay.
Let me see what you can do. Auguste on one side now.
You have to scroll down.
Yeah, I have to scroll down. Don't mind.
It's okay, I can see. Wait, you scroll back up again.
So if line AB and DE are parallel, find the value of angle ACD, ACB. Shemire, can you answer that question and share the answer with me on Gmail?
Okay.
Please answer that question before you leave the class right now. I have to go up and relax. Answer that question before you leave the class right now, because I have to leave and rest. So do it, send it to me on Gmail. Please, I want a detailed answer. Do you hear me? Hello, Shemiro, did you hear me? I want a detailed answer, please. Detailed answer. I'm shouting it again. I need a detailed answer. Shemiro, we'll meet again on today's Thursday. We'll meet again next week. Alright, so this one we've done. Do you still want the video or you don't want it? Actually, you need it. Actually,
I'll take the video.
Eh?
I'll take the video.
I didn't hear that.
I'll take the video.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I'll take the video.
You take the video. Okay, so let me see. I will upload it and share it with you. Okay, Shemiri, watch my video. Okay, please watch my video.
Okay. I will.
All right. It's how many minutes now? I cannot really figure it out. But it should not be up to 1 hour. I don't know. Okay, this is like 33 minutes recording. So let me stop it.